Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. Welcome to Open Body, Light Heart. My name is Devon Pipars, and I'll be your guide for this meditation. Every Friday, we do the same practice, the same routine, almost a ritual to shift from what we have to do in our week during our work week to what we want to do on our weekend. And I find that, and I think based on the regularity of our attendees, far from this getting boring, it actually gets more and more soothing and relaxing every time because uncertainty is so triggering for the doubt of our restless minds. So when the mind knows where we're headed, if we're doing the same practice every week, the mind can exhale, it can relax and just come along for the ride. So we're going to be doing a mindfulness-based body scan. I'll guide us through it. This is really long and luxurious and delicious. And then we always end our practice on Fridays with some heart-centered awareness, just to shift out of that restless, doubtful energy of our minds and back into the sweet, peaceful wisdom of our hearts. So here we go. You can be seated for this practice or you can lie down. There's no right or wrong. Honor what your body wants. I'll just share that I love doing a body scan lying down. It feels like a spa day. But if you know that you need to stay alert and you don't want to fall asleep, you can absolutely do this seated. So settling into that comfortable stillness, easy long spine, feeling the openness through the front of your body for your breath to move. Make your body feel so comfortable. So we bring the body to stillness and we extend that stillness to the mind. And once you're settled, go ahead and close your eyes. Let go of the world, let go of the screens, let go of the words. Feel your brain almost exhale. There's a sense of relief immediately when we close the eyes. And we're just going to deepen this state of relief, this state of ease, this state of arriving in the present moment without any judgment by using the breath. So let's just exhale, empty out through the nose. Take a deep, sweet inhalation through your nose, filling all the way up. And let it go with a sigh through your mouth. Just softening even more as you sigh, not just through your muscles, but through your mind. Inhaling again, deeply. Imagine you're filling up to the top of your head. And let all of your tensions, worries, doubts, and agitations go on your exhale through the mouth. One last breath. Let's make it the deepest, most enjoyable inhale yet today. Inhale through your nose. And release it with a sigh through your mouth. Notice how good it feels to let go. The breath teaches us that. Beautiful. Let your breathing resume naturally in your body, and we'll bring all of our attention up to the top of our heads. So if you've never done a body scan before, super simple and easy. We're just tuning in and feeling each and every part. We're just experiencing. We'll soften what we can. We'll show our body some compassion and acceptance, and we'll also accept what's not ready to let go. We can be with that too. So with our attention at the top of the head, start to sense, maybe even by visualizing, the muscles beneath your scalp melting through your temples, through your forehead, melting around and behind your eyes. Let those eyebrows and eyelids fall heavier. Let the joint of your jaw fall heavier. Let the jaw feel so heavy that it has to hang from the face, pulling the mouth a little bit open. Soften through your tongue, through your lips. Feeling that space between the upper and lower teeth. Feeling your lips resting against your teeth. Feeling the inside of your cheeks. Keep a little bit of that space between the teeth. Keep your jaw relaxed and heavy. And gently close the mouth. Just zooming in on that sensation of your breath moving by itself in and out of your nose. It doesn't need your help, doesn't need your management. Everything is deeply okay without your participation. Notice that. And as we feel the flow of the breath down the back of the throat, soften even more through your vocal cords, through the sides of your neck. Visualizing that warm wave of melting sensation through your collarbones, through your shoulders. And start to notice the sensation of touch consciously. So if there's hair touching your face or your neck, just feel that. Or perhaps you're just feeling the fabric of the shirt against your skin. Tune into touch, ground through that sensation. And we'll take our attention into the armpits. Remember that curiosity is the key to presence. You don't need concentration, you don't need effort. As long as you're interested, you're going to be aware. So stay curious about your own experience. Notice how the armpits feel, the temperature there, the sensation. And gently rolling our attention down the upper arms, feeling the inner and the outer arm. Feeling the crook of the inner arms and the point of the elbows. Melting more through the muscles of your forearms, soften the top and the bottom of the forearms. Soften through the wrists, through the hands, through the fingers. Notice when the fingers relax, they gently curve. Tune in to the sensitivity of your fingertips and scan down the palms of the hands, noticing without any judgment, without any preference, if they're warm or cool, dry or damp. Feel the parts of your hands touching something, feeling pressure and texture, and the parts of your hands sensing space. And keeping our interest engaged in the hands, see if you can tune into that subtle force field of energy that is constantly emanating from your hands, like rays of warmth and light from the sun. Tuning in to the sensitivity, to the healing power, to the warmth and vitality in your hands. Nice. And let's draw our attention into the chest. That which is most obvious, we become aware of first. Notice the movement of your breath. The breath gently rocking and swaying your body all by itself, softening through the muscles of your chest, and taking a moment to check in with your heart, just with curiosity, no intention here other than learning. Does my heart feel heavy or light, open or closed? Is it energized with emotion? Or is there an absence of emotion and neutrality? And moving gently down from the heart, breathing into the solar plexus, that center that grips or tightens when we're nervous, when we're anxious, or even excited. Breathe and visualize a release of any energy in this center. Shifting down to the stomach, soften through your stomach and start to notice the functioning that you can feel in your body. Is there hunger or fullness? Am I feeling and hearing the churning of digestion? Just be with it, breathe with it, whatever it might be. And notice if it's possible to soften even more through the stomach, through the gut, all the way down to the bowl of your pelvis. Release and relax your entire abdomen now. Just letting your belly get loose, letting it be free. And when we do this, notice the breath will want to drop in more deeply. So, keeping your attention around the belly button, can you feel the belly rising on the inhale, like the filling of a balloon, and deflating, emptying easily on your exhale? This is the breath that tells the brain, I'm safe. I'm not stressed out, no matter what my mind is telling me. This belly breath is resetting our nervous system to that place of rest and digest. So cherish it, nurture it, just with your attention and your softness. And moving slowly down to feel the creases of your hips, softening through those creases, releasing your legs from your torso. Let them go, let them roll, let them land where they will. Notice the heaviness of your hips and your pelvis, anchoring you to the earth, anchoring you in stillness. So heavy, the body almost feels like a stone statue. And only if it feels safe, you can check in with the creative center of the body, with the reproductive organs. If you don't want to go there, just stay with your belly breath. But if you're checking in, notice texture, temperature, sensation, or energy in that creative center. And let's visualize that warm wave of relaxation, of melting, pushing down through our thighs, melting the tops and the outer thighs and the inner thighs, softening more through our knees, letting our kneecaps feel like they're floating like rubber duckies in the bath. And slowly starting to scan down the front of the lower legs, taking the time to sense the shape of your form. Can you feel the flat blade of bone of your shins? Can you feel the curve of your calf at the side of your leg? Can you ground the mind through the sensation and experience of texture of clothing on your skin? And moving down into your ankles, soften those joints without needing to wake up your feet. Let them sleep in stillness. Imagining that melting through the tops of your feet and through your toes, and all the way down to the soles of your feet. Check in as you did the palms of your hands. Do the soles feel warm or cool, dry or damp? Are they touching something, feeling pressure, texture, or sensing space? And for a moment, we'll anchor our attention down in the bottoms of the feet. Let's pretend, let's visualize that it's possible to breathe directly in and out from the arches of the feet. So, not changing or controlling your breath, just seeing your natural breath entering and exiting through the arches of your feet. Notice how grounding, how centering it feels, even just to pretend. Good. We're going to start our journey upwards, climbing up the back of the body with our attention, with our awareness. So let's push past the heels, move our way up into those deep layers of muscle of the calves, as if massaging these muscles with the attention of your mind. And feeling the curve or the compression at the back of the knees, depending on your posture. And moving that melting sensation up into the back of your thighs, your hamstrings, sinking more into the support beneath you, and melting even more through your seat, through the muscles of your glutes. Soften and blur the edges of your body now. Can I let myself feel like I'm merging or becoming one with that support beneath me? And even though there's a lot of pressure in the seat, activate that curiosity. What other sensations can I collect in the basket of my awareness? Letting them all be equal. None are better or worse. Just like flowers, they're just different. So noticing texture, layers of texture, noticing temperature, feeling if both sides of your seat feel the same or if they're different. Becoming aware of any tingling, any numbness, any tight spots, any pain. And sweeping upwards from the seat, feel the solidity of the bone at the back of your pelvis. And find the top of the pelvis and gently shift your attention to rest in your lower back. And we're just going to send a breath to the muscles of the lower back as a way to release them. So just as we can breathe into the belly, we can breathe into the back. It's a little more subtle, but play with it. Let's start by exhaling, emptying out. Keeping your attention in your lower back, take a deep, slow inhale through your nose. Let your whole body open, front, sides, and back of the body too. Exhaling long, letting go of any tension. Nice. Let's trace the line of the spine upwards, feeling the strength and the solidity of your spine like the trunk of a tree. And as we slowly move up, notice where the branches of the ribs begin. It's often lower than we think. Noticing as you feel and witness your body that those branches are swaying in the wind of your breath, that the ribs widen and spread apart on your inhale, and they draw together and close with your exhale. Tune into that. And as we rest our attention in the mid back, we'll send another breath as a stretch for those muscles between the ribs. So, in your own time, when you're ready, resting the attention in the back ribs, exhale first, and then take a deep, slow inhalation, really letting your ribs swing open like the rungs of a barrel, and feeling them effortlessly close on your exhale. Nice. Shifting upwards to the top of your back, to your shoulder blades. Feel these bones surrounded like islands by muscle. And we're going to send one more breath to the top of the back. So, resting your attention between the shoulder blades, you'll feel this more if you're seated. But see if you can tune into the subtlety of the movement, even lying down. Empty first, exhale. Then, as you take a deep inhalation, sending it to your shoulder blades, you'll feel them widen on your back. They'll slightly pull apart. And as you sigh it out, you'll feel your wings fall and relax, draping down your back. Good. Let's just trace the outline of the shoulders, sensing that outline as it moves up and inwards towards the base of the back of your neck. Now, as you brush the attention along the back of your neck, sense that it's not straight. It has a nice C curve. Feel that. Notice where your neck and your head meet. There's a little dip, a little indentation there. And then brushing the attention along the back of the head, soften consciously behind your ears and come to land again at the top of the head, at the crown. And just take this moment to do nothing except enjoy this embodied awareness. When the body is released and relaxed, when the body is at ease, so is our sense of self. Just enjoying feeling safe and sound in your body. Taking a moment to say thank you to your body car. You know you're not the vehicle, but man, do we need it to get around. Thank you, body. Good. And let's take our attention into our hearts now for the sweetest, most fulfilling part of our practice. And there's always an invitation for some self-touch. So if you feel like that would be comforting or healing for you, you can move one or both hands to your chest and rest them over your heart. And just take a moment, if you're using self-touch, to breathe into that touch, to receive it and soften beneath it, beneath that weight, beneath that warmth, to let it in and affect you in a pleasant way. And let's pretend that it's possible to breathe directly in and out from our heart space now. Just visualize that. And seeing in the center of your heart this little flame, this light of your love. It's always lit, it's like a pilot light, and it can be turned all the way up. So just imagine as you breathe in and out from your heart space that you're turning up the pilot light of your love, that your breath is fanning this little flame and bringing up to the surface of your experience your joy, your kindness, your caring, your friendships, your family, your sense of safety, your sense of beauty and truth and hope and compassion and gratitude. It all arises and is experienced right here. Breathe into your love. Feeling your heart swell, feeling it maybe tingle, visualizing perhaps a color of light of your love that you see radiating outward from your chest to every cell of your body with the energy of a sun. And in order to awaken the heart fully, we're going to use good old gratitude. It never gets old. So, in your mind, ask your mind to show you, to help you remember one thing that you can be truly grateful for right now. When it lands on that image, acknowledge how this makes your life better, sweeter somehow. Let the heart recognize this too. And let that sense of embodied appreciation and gratitude arise directly from your sincere, acknowledging heart. And from that energy, hear these words at least 3 times in your mind, but send them out from that infusion of gratitude in your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And let's turn that appreciation inward. One more thank you, but this time it's for you. Your mind is depositing it into your heart, dropping it like a penny in a wishing well. You deserve this thanks for showing up and for taking care of you through the practice. If you want to come back with me, you don't have to. Feel free to stay in your stillness and your silence with your eyes closed, resting for as long as you like. But if you want to come back, you can let the hands gently fall, and we'll use the breath. Inhaling deeply, energized with this inhale. Sigh it out with some pleasure, with some relief. And keep your eyes closed. Why not? Feels so good. And just start to bring a little bit of movement back into your body slowly, though. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Take all the time that you need, maybe circling through your wrists, letting the energy organically start to spread to your limbs, to the rest of your body, to your spine. Give yourself any movement that the body craves after that stillness. And you can take your time opening your eyes and coming back. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you from my heart. I love this ritual. I love doing it with you guys each and every week. I always feel refreshed and energized by it too. This is a beautiful way to end your week, to start your weekend. I hope you feel great. And I'm going to stop this recording so that anyone who's live in class can share, can comment. So thanks everyone for tuning in.